Hello, hello. Welcome to the first ever Dash Block podcast. I have my friends here with me. I have Capture My Win and I have Bread Maru. Bread Maru? No, just Bread. You guys can introduce yourselves.
What's up? I'm Bread.
What's up? I'm Capture.
Okay.
Nice introduction there.
Both of you motherfuckers are so awkward. Bro,
dude.
relax. Don't worry about it. We're here to have fun. Maybe. I don't know if it'll be fun. I doubt anything. I doubt anything is fun.
I'm here to yell and get pissed.
It's gonna be great. I'm gonna fucking yell at you motherfuckers.
That's what I'm bad. That's what I'm about, dude.
Oh, I didn't introduce myself. I'm Kurai Hadaichi. I do useless YouTube for people who like to watch useless things. So let's get into it right away. So you two think that you're at least semi-decent at this game, right?
I'm the fucking greatest, okay? I'm number one. I'm the best. Okay, I stream snipe kids who go to tournaments. Okay, I'm the number one. Bet.
Okay. So what do you think you do the best then? Like whatever aspect of your game, what do you think is the best?
Shit on kids. I mean, like,
Hop
kick, dude.
Hop kick?
You do hop kick really well.
Yeah, he hop kicks very well. I like it.
I fucking hop kicked at -11 and it worked.
Immaculate hop kick technique, dude. What about you, Brad?
I don't know. I think I'm pretty good at like the safe poking type stuff, but it gets kind of bad in a way because I don't ever go for anything risky and I don't get any damage sometimes.
I can feel that.
So it's kind of a fault and a strength at the same time.
Okay.
What about you?
What would I say is my strongest aspect? I don't know. I guess I can't say my defense because I get schmixed. So I guess poking as well.
Who doesn't get schmixed though?
Yeah, I get hit by hop kicks and shit. So I'm bad at defending. So.
Yo, just block, bro.
Just block. Why would you want to sidestep? Just fucking block it.
Yeah.
What do you mean?
I asked the Dragonov Discord what I could use to, what I could press that would beat Chloe sidestep right hopkick after running two.
Just block.
And they were like, you don't have to press buttons when you're plus every time. I'm like, thanks, bro. Great answer. Yeah, I'll just never press ever because he might do sidestep right hopkick. He might do it, so I'll just never press.
Yeah, and all his homing moves are highs, right? So it's even harder.
Highs and down two.
Yeah, they're gonna get fucked up.
Yeah,
that
and
shit.
Hopkick is where it's at, dude.
Yeah,
because Chloe can't normally sidestep down forward one right after running two, but she can sidestep right hopkick it, which
hopkick needs to be looked at because it's so weird the way it works. Like,
well, I think it's by design. That's why it's -15.
Well,
yeah.
It's so garbage. Like, Chloe's just a garbage character in general.
You can do neutral hopkick from range, and some people can't punish that shit. Like, even Josie's down forward two whipped at some ranges on neutral hopkick.
Most of the cast can't fucking punish that.
Neutral hopkick recovers faster than up forward. Did you know that?
Is it really?
It's
Yeah.
the same. It's the same frames though.
It's the same frames, yeah, but it on whiff it recovers faster if it's up. Yeah, it's the same as Brian's orbital. It's the same thing.
Yeah, but it does 3 less damage.
It does, yeah, it does a bit less. Hers is because it's her up 3 and her up forward 3 are two different moves. For some reason, I don't know why, but
yeah,
that's just how it works with Chloe. Of course, yeah, I forgot to say that Capture is a Chloe player. Yes, he's a degenerate, as we are all.
Everybody point and laugh at him.
Everybody point and laugh at him.
I am a Chloe player, yes, but I'm looking for a temp main, a temporary main.
Go on Tinder.
Until Kunimitsu. Go on Tinder. Why? Until
Chloe
Kunimitsu.
main looking for secondary.
Dude, listen. I like how you guys call me a Chloe main, but I've only been playing Chloe for like a month. Got her to second god.
You call yourself a Chloe player.
Yeah, you asked for the sub role for Josie sub.
Josie sub.
Yeah, y'all got me there, huh?
Yeah.
If it's in writing, you can't dispute it.
Yeah, you can't refute it. That's just how it be.
If I recall, never mind.
So Fade, you play if I recall correctly, you play Leo, Leo, Chloe, Josie, Noctis.
Yeah.
Those four. So I noticed a pattern that all of them are except for Josie, all of them are relatively easy. So do you gravitate towards like easier characters, or do you just
Leo's not easy. What are you talking about?
Leo is kind of easy-ish.
Leo's
There's
not
some hard stuff.
There's some hard stuff, but yeah.
Like, yeah, Leo's easy until you want to get good with her. And once you want to get good with her, then she like becomes exponentially like difficult.
That's kind of like how Josie is.
Mm-hmm. That makes sense. So other than Leo and Josie, why do you gravitate towards easier characters? Do you just like easy characters, or is it just it happens to be that those are the characters you picked?
Like I play Devil Jin too.
Yeah, true. You do play Devil Jin.
Yeah,
he can. He does. He actually knows how to play Devil Jin somehow.
Yeah.
I know. I'm just talking shit.
Yeah, dude. What other characters? I mean,
well, because
I play Elisa too.
Yeah.
I don't think Elisa.
I think Elisa's probably the easiest character in the game, in my opinion. Actually, Kazumi's also very easy, but even like compared to Kazumi, Elisa, I picked up Elisa in 2 days. Like
I got Mighty Ruler with fucking Kazumi by 2 moves.
Yeah.
Down forward 1 and down back 4.
True. I mean,
in 1 day. Like,
people,
I didn't do a single combo.
People online are fucking insane.
Right. You did not do a single combo.
People online are not even a jab, bro.
No, no jabs. I mean, I did by accident.
Well, the thing is, there was a bet that he couldn't get to a certain rank with just down forward 1 and down back 4, like including combos. Like his combos had to be like down forward 1, down forward 1, down forward 1, down forward 1, 2.
Yeah, literally down forward 1 and down back 4.
Yeah,
that was interesting.
It was very interesting.
I got fucking Mighty Ruler.
He exposed people online who have no idea what the fuck they're doing.
It's true.
That's what they do.
That's why scrubs hate Kazumi.
Yeah, scrubs do hate Kazumi because she shows you how bad you are. You know, it just happens.
I mean, if you can't sidestep right or like punish anything or interrupt, then like you're gonna just die.
You're going to just get steamrolled.
Yeah.
I mean, you could sidestep, but I can sidestep. I mean, that's what I do.
Well,
I'll sidestep with them and then do it anyway, so it's not even like a step.
What do you mean?
Like if they sidestep, if they sidestep left, I can sidestep left too with them, and then we'll still face to face.
Yeah, that's kind of how you have to do it with Dragunov because Dragunov's tracking is so bad with his mids.
So, I mean, you can just do that, and then like nothing will literally.
Well, with Dragunov, instead of stepping with them, you usually just dash in their face.
Yeah, because the way I like to play Kazumi is I always have a forward input before I do anything, just to make things track a little bit more.
Yeah, that's something I need to do with my game a little bit more. Is just delay my moves a little bit so it tracks.
Yeah. Like tapping forward or delaying your shit a little bit is a bit like Kazumi. If you I don't understand her down forward 1 is hyper fucking linear if you're a plus, but if you're a minus and somebody tries to step down forward 1 when you're minus, they're gonna get hit. And I don't understand how it works or why, but I think it's because the 3 frames of delay when you're minus makes it so that her down forward 1 is basically fucking homing. Because I've seen it like hit from behind, and then I've seen it also get stepped by a micro step. Just one of those weird
that's one of the
moves.
reasons why there's a couple reasons why I don't like Tekken 7's movement. And that's one of them. It's just that everything's so inconsistent, like when it comes to frame data, like what you can step which way. Like Dragunov, after running 2, you do down forward 1. Some characters can step it right, some characters can step it left, some people can step it both ways, some people can't step it at all. It's so you never really know unless you just grinded that specific matchup and just know all of that stuff.
I mean, I don't think that's like necessarily a bad thing. Like, I think that just shows that each character is very different at what they do, and I think that's completely fair. Because could you fucking imagine like if they all had like Lily sidestep, everybody had Lily sidestep, and the fucking Gigas or Jack or something had Lily sidestep.
Jack with Lily sidestep. Oh man.
Yeah, Jack with Lily sidestep. Like, could you fucking imagine that?
Yes, I could, and I don't want to anymore.
That is enough imagining for today before you hurt somebody, bro.
So, I mean, I think that's fine. I think it's not the inconsistency, like that part. I think it's the inconsistency when shit hits, like when you're behind them.
Yeah, that's also true.
Like,
Oh,
so, like,
yeah.
Josie's crouch dash 3, like...
Josie's crouch dash 3 and Josie's down forward 1.
Jin's down 1 as well is one of those moves.
Like,
that shit, like, literally, I was playing Brett and he was playing Josie. I was straight up behind him. I could have gotten a back turn combo, and that shit hit me.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It was after a down forward 3 into crouch dash on hit by the wall, you tech rolled, and then my CD3 hit you behind me.
Just a lot of moves have really inconsistent hitboxes like that, and it's not just like advantages like CD3, CD3 being practically homing. There's moves like what can I think of? Raven's forward 3. This is a duckable mid. Like, why the fuck is it a duckable mid? What is going on here? It's not even a special mid. It's just a straight up mid that you can, like, any kind of high crushing will crush that shit too. Like Chloe's hop kick and stuff like that. Stuff that aren't like quote unquote true high crushes.
Stuff that has even like the slightest bit of lower like evasiveness.
Yeah, anything that has like slight bit of lower evasiveness will crush that shit. It's the same for her rage drive as well.
It's the same for Brian's jabs.
Yeah, but they
were talking about Raven and how literally the hop kick crushes every mid Raven has.
Yeah,
like that's a strat for Chloe players against a hop kick.
Yeah. Raven's up forward 4 is another one of those moves. I got that shit crushed by, what was it? It was some sort of Brian move that had like slight high crushing and it just fucking whiffed. I forgot what it was. I think it was, I don't know.
Was it down back 2?
Maybe.
Because that move he like barely ducks down a little.
I think it's down back 2. It was a punch. I know that. But I got fucked up. Like I did up forward 4 and I got floated and I'm dead. I'm like, fuck. And I think things like that need to be looked at. Like, really, like, you remember yesterday I did rage drive. I hit you, I jab, and I ended up behind you. You ended up behind me somehow. You remember that?
What characters was it?
Jin and Josie,
oh yeah. When I was streaming. Yeah, I remember that.
That was
you jabbed and I was somehow behind you.
Yeah, like things like that shouldn't be happening, but they do, and I think they need to be looked at like quickly.
It's also the camera. That's just like the biggest thing.
Yeah, the camera.
The cameraman somehow still has a job.
Somehow.
It's like that laggy ass match that me and Krai were playing on my fucking hot 55 kilobyte download internet. He did a wall break, but because like the camera,
it's more than 54.
That is true. But how the cameraman was, he was trying to do some combo, and he got like the armor move instead of back 2.
Yeah, because it switched sides for a second, so the game.
I think something like that happens with Leo, and it happened to Pepper Beefy 2 Spicy in a tournament.
Yeah.
He got the wall break, and then because he didn't wait long enough to do the move, he got like a back turn move, like the opposite input.
Yes, that happens.
Yeah, and it's so fucked.
That's happened to me, like, not in real matches, but whenever I'm trying to do Geese combos, Geese Twitter combos on Geese stage.
Geese Twitter combos, yeah.
But I was doing Josie, I'm doing wall break stuff, and I would be mashing forward 1+2, and then once the wall break happened, you'd get back 1+2.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. And a similar thing happens. Have you seen what happens with Dragunov's rage drive at the wall sometimes? Where the camera will switch twice.
Yeah, I've seen that. It's happened to me.
The camera flips around 2 times.
Yeah, I was getting juggled and I was like watching this shit flip around twice. I was like, what the fuck is going on? Dude, like...
That's why whenever Dragunov's rage drive hits at the wall, I always wait for like forever for the camera guy to stop being on coke so I can just do the combo.
I wonder if that's just like a Tekken 7 issue, or if it's because of like the new feature of like where you can like look left or right,
No, I think the reason why this shit happens with the camera is because if you look at Tekken 6 and Tekken Tag 2 and all the previous Tekkens, the field of view is bigger. So there's less interaction with the camera.
That, both online, both people can play on the right side.
Oh,
I
yeah.
don't think that has.
I don't think that has anything to do with it.
Well, no. Listen, they have to invert the camera. In previous Tekkens, they've never had to do that. Like they've never had to invert that camera.
Could you couldn't play on even in like Tag 2? You couldn't both play on one player.
No, you could. You had to play on left or right, even in online.
Huh.
So how would you
they never
get?
had to have the camera on the other side. They would never have it.
Then how would you even play games online if everybody picks left?
You would have to play right. Like you have to play on the right side of the screen.
It's.
Yeah, you couldn't pick. You both couldn't pick left or right.
Oh, it's
like,
just
it
just
right or left.
Okay, so it's just random. Okay.
Yeah, like you had to be like that.
I don't know. I like that.
Honestly.
Yeah, I like that too. Actually.
Yeah, so
it's way more consistent when it comes to moves that force crouch. Like sometimes whenever you're playing whoever and he has a move that force crouch, you're like, okay, which side is he on?
Yeah, I don't know if you ever heard Eris talk about that, but because of that feature, there's like some shit to where if you're playing on the left or right side, you can and cannot step certain shit.
Like Devil Jin.
Yeah, like Devil Jin is like Devil Jin down back.
It used to be that way with Dragunov's Down 2 in Season 1 because like you could step while standing for a certain direction, but you couldn't tell which side they were on, so you were like, should I do wall standing 4 here? Which side are they on?
Yeah, so I think that's why the cameraman is so fucked, because this is the first game that they've ever had to like.
It's possible, but I do think it might have the wider field of view thing because like if you're at the wall or something and you have a wider field of view, there must be a boundary where the camera can't go past, right?
Yeah, there has to be 100%.
There's a boundary where it has to switch. But other games they didn't have that.
But that doesn't really explain why the camera would switch twice.
No, that's not because the way a camera works is that it's an actual physical object that's in the game, which is you don't see it. So what happens is when it collides with the wall, it has its own like it has kind of like its own hitbox properties when it hits the wall. So what happens is it'll shift behind the wall and then it'll realize it's not supposed to be there. So the game will correct itself by shifting it back. So when you do that, it flips the sides because it has no idea where it is. It happens a lot. Like I've seen it like in other games that I've worked on. So like, what Fate is saying makes sense. I can see it, but I think it's mostly mostly like the placement of the camera in the game has to do with it, like because it zooms in when you're close to the wall, right? That doesn't happen in other Tekken games.
Yeah.
So when it zooms in, it's getting closer to that wall, so it makes it more likely for it to get behind it, which is why shit like that doesn't happen on an Infinite stage. You never see anything like that happen on an Infinite. I haven't anyway.
I haven't either. Yeah.
Yeah. So that's why I think.
And so now you know why. Like, have you ever been like this happened to JDCR in a certain tournament? I remember it happening. He did Dragunov's Rage Drive at the wall, Rage Drive at the wall, and then some shit happened and he did a back turn 3. He did a back turn 3 while he was facing his opponent. He just kicked backwards.
Sounds about right. Tekken 7 reminds me of that. Like all this talk about like bugs and shit like that. It reminds me of. I saw this video on Twitter. It was this guy who was hitting his opponent in the back, and every time he hit them, they got further and further away. So he thought that shit was a bug. So he tagged.
No, it's a feature.
Yeah, he tagged like 30 people. He tagged like Michael and Harada and all those people. Yeah, and then Harada answered. I think it was Harada or no, it was Harada.
I think it was Harada. Yeah.
Yeah, Harada answered. He was like, "Yeah, this is a feature so that you can't get infinite comboed in the back." You know. So he was like, "Oh."
Because if it didn't have that, then I think Josie could do infinite 1-2-2s in the back.
She could, yeah, because it's +9, and you need more. You need more than one frame to turn around. So.
Yep. So you could infinite 1-2-2 in the back.
Yeah.
Wait, can't you just do like a throw and won't that turn you around?
What do you mean?
Maybe in one frame, I think so. Actually.
Yeah, because like Chloe's throw, like her down forward 1+2, it's like the only throw that doesn't do any damage and like switch a side back turn. If they throw, then they turn around before you can do a like her hop kick or her down forward too.
Well, you still get hit by it.
Does
but-
the throw come out?
You don't?
Yeah, you don't. If you do the throw doesn't come out because you're back turn.
So what happens is you just turn around?
Yeah, you just turn around. You can block.
What the fuck? I didn't know that.
It's the that reminds me of Brian's back
like
four
some-
infinite at the wall. It's not really an infinite, but like if you just keep holding back, you'll eat back four forever.
Yeah,
So
and if
you have
try
to
attack, it's
press a
counter
button.
launcher.
Yeah, you have to press a button to turn around from that. So what you do is you do back four over and over again, and then you react to them turning around, and then you do jet upper. And so if you press a button, back four hit sparks on counter hit. So it's way easier to confirm the jet upper if you see the hit spark and then you jet upper.
That's pretty sick.
But if you do a throw instead of like any move, then the hit spark won't happen because it won't counter hit them, and it makes it harder for them to confirm the jet upper.
That's actually pretty sick. I'm not gonna lie. I'll keep that in mind.
Very useless, like very.
That situation very rarely ever happens.
Yeah, it's like just something to keep, at the back of your head.
Players, only thing you have to do is just throw, and then you can do like back turn and avoid like being launched.
I know that like the only
when you
How
do
fast is Brian?
throw, Chloe can do 1-1 or 1-2 1+2 if they don't duck. But if they duck, then they can get launched by down forward too. So you can negate both those options if you press, if you throw.
Okay.
Yeah, so you can negate both options if you throw.
But what doesn't a throw beat? How because I've seen techs where it's not a tech, it's just like a thing where like the Chloe player will go for the grab, end up behind their op, and then they'll go for rage art.
Isn't like the what is it 3-3 or down forward 3-3?
Yeah, it's down forward 3-3.
Isn't that just completely straight up guaranteed?
Yeah, the only reasons why it's guaranteed is because 14 frames hits them, but they can turn around. It like hits them as they turn around, and then since when it's a 14 frame punish, it's the second it's guaranteed. But that's the only thing that Chloe gets.
Yeah, that's the thing. That's the only thing that's like actually guaranteed.
And how much damage does it do? 35?
30, yeah, something like that.
Then what's the fucking point of that throw? It's so stupid.
You get put in a schmix. It's kind of schmix-esque.
How is it a schmix though? Because
you can either get guaranteed damage, you can go for the 1-2 1+2 and get 61 damage.
Yeah, but that's like I'm assuming that they already know how to get out of most of the shit, and the only thing that you can do is down 4-3-3.
You shouldn't assume that.
No, I'm saying in this situation,
because you would have to know the throw tech, and you would have to know it for that specific situation.
Yeah, but
if you don't know it, then it's either a mix up between a high 61 damage high or a launching mid, which Chloe's launchers are fucking broken anyway. So broken.
She only has 2 really good launchers.
It's not like the throw isn't counterable either. Like,
you can break it. Yeah, you can break
it. So it's not like
or you could just duck and launch them. If they're throwing every single time you do it, you just duck and launch them.
Yeah, I mean, there's definitely different ways to do it. It's just a very unique throw, and it's kind of cool the way it works.
Yeah,
is it unique? Zhao Yu has it.
No, Zhao Yu doesn't have it.
Yes, she does. She has a throw where she ends up back to back with you.
Yeah,
yes,
that's different.
Yeah, it's different, but it's very similar.
No, it's either you get launched or you.
Yeah, you have to hold down.
Yeah, it's not the same as Chloe's.
You have to hold down.
Mix-up.
Yeah,
okay.
Chloe's is a legit mix-up.
Yeah, Chloe's is an actual mix-up. Ling's you have to hold down.
But if you hold down, you won't get launched. If you don't hold down, you get launched.
I'm confused. So you say that if you grab when you're back turned, Chloe can't do anything except for down 4-3-3, right? Am I getting that right?
That's 100% guaranteed.
So you grab them, you end up behind them, they try to grab, they turn around, your only option is down 4-3-3. So
yeah, the only option.
So in effect, if you land this grab, doesn't that mean that this grab does 35 damage, just like any other grab?
Yeah, it's just a normal grab. It's a grab that has so much potential if they don't know.
Yeah, if they don't know,
Yeah, and that's a lot of tech anyway. That's tech roll setups. That's Oki setups. If they don't know the tech, then you're gonna get so much shit. So
Yeah.
it's just like any other tech. But it's the only throw in the game that has a tech like that.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Okay. I see what you guys mean now.
Yeah.
That is cool.
I wish more throws were like have completely different situations like that.
Yeah.
So fucking annoying to keep track of.
Well, yeah, but it's still
I mean, if it's like
neat little.
if it's like a,
It wouldn't be too much to keep track of if the move list wasn't if just Tekken 7's move lists and characters weren't so bloated in the first place.
Yeah, there's a lot of useless fucking moves. Josie's back three.
Yeah.
that could definitely be removed.
back three is good. What do you mean? 26
Shut
frame,
up.
Fucking
like that.
God.
26
Shut
frame
up.
homing move.
You don't believe that anyway.
That
I
shit's
can't
good.
tell when people are memeing about back three anymore and when they're serious.
It's good. Who the
I
fuck
can't
actually?
tell.
Who the fuck
That
actually
move
thought
is-
that move was good?
For the record, that move is hot garbage.
Yeah, it's actual
Ultra
trash.
thinks that move is fucking great.
No, he doesn't.
He
He
he thinks that if the move hits, it must be good.
no, he doesn't even think it's good. He's just he likes to use every move.
Well, yeah.
If the move's
No,
bad,
like,
he's still gonna use it.
I've been watching Ultra play, and he does back three at the wall. Somebody ducks and then stands up before the back three hits them and blocks it, and then mixes him to death, and he dies.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah, Ultra gets mixed a lot, dude. I feel bad for the guy because he.
I
Really,
think Ultra is hella good.
I think
but,
he's really good,
He needs,
too.
he needs to work on his defense.
Yeah, he
his
does.
offense is great. His defense is.
Yeah.
Sucks.
I don't even think his offense is good. He just does random shit.
Well, I think it's calculated.
It's not
random.
calculated
It's
in
randomly
any-
calculated.
It's-
When I play him, sometimes he'll do some shit to me. I'm like, okay, I understand. I
But
understood
you
what
really
happened
don't.
just there.
You don't understand anything that Ultra does because Ultra doesn't know what the fuck he's doing.
Yes, he does.
he knows.
I'm giving him the benefit of the doubt here.
Listen. I've played Ultra. We both played on Xbox before we both moved to PC. He does not know what the fuck he's doing. He just does shit and it works. It just works.
Yeah, but doesn't he have a whole channel where he dedicates his channel to like tech and shit? Like how
Well,
can
It's not really tech. It's just him ranking up and playing games. And even
That's
in
what it
that,
is
you can
now.
see that
I think his older videos were more about tech and like
No,
stuff like that.
no, they weren't even tech. They were just combo videos, and then like his combo videos would have like a Josie death combo on Geese's stage.
Mhm.
But there's a problem. Every single hit was set to counter hit. Every single one. He like counter hit, like he had it like set in the fucking settings
Mhm.
to where each hit was a counter hit. So it did absurd amount of damage.
Oh, it was multiple hit counter hit. It wasn't just first hit. Okay.
Yeah, it was multiple hit counter hits. throughout
Oh
each
yeah, I
hit.
do know what you're talking about.
And then he like uploaded that to fucking YouTube. He's like Josie death combo on Geese stage. And somebody commented like some shit like post an actual combo without multiple counter hits. Yeah, dude, that shit
Well,
did like 250 damage or something.
Of
It was
course.
probably like 124 or something.
I don't know what it was, but it was something fucking retarded. That's for sure. Like,
But
I mean, one counter hit I can understand, sure, like
Yeah,
maybe
like, that's-
down back
yeah.
2-4, or 4-2, 4-2.
there, Brian, there's some Brian Gee stage combos that are fucking great. Like the counter hit, quarter circle forward 3-4. If the 4 counter hits, then taunt is guaranteed.
Yeah, I mean, like,
So
a
you do
single
the counter hit, the second hit, and then do taunt back 4, and then it's so sick.
Yeah, like counter hit combos fine, but multiple counter hits where it's
Yeah, where it's
literally
just a whole ass
unrealistic.
string where it's like multiple counter hits. Yeah, that's
Yeah,
the
like you can't get a fucking counter hit mid air jab. Like you just can't do it.
And that's just impossible. Yeah.
Yeah,
Even
yeah,
if they're mashing, it's impossible.
yeah. and that's what he did.
Why the fuck
Like-
is that even a feature in training mode? That's what I don't get.
I guess
It's really weird. Like something I've noticed in training mode is if you're practicing low parry combos and have counter hit on,
Mhm.
then the first hit of your low parry combo is counter hit.
really.
Yes.
I
So I remember this because in the Josie Discord one time somebody was saying that the bread and butter counter hit combo doesn't work because when you do forward 3 and counter hit is on after low parry, then the forward 3 sends them too far for the 4 2 3 4 to connect.
What the fuck?
Yeah, it's really, really weird.
That's so weird.
Why?
I mean, I know like an example, like I think it's Leo. Leo's hop kick into some shit, or no, down forward too. Fuck, I can't remember what it was. But anyway,
Unfortunate.
basically, we'll just say it as even if it's not true, just to get my point across. It's Leo's hop kick into like forward two. So like, the hop kick counter hit sends him higher. So
Huh.
if you get a counter hit like launcher off a hop kick, then it like fucks up your combo.
Yeah, you have to use forward
Or
3 in that
yeah,
case. But it's hard to tell. Yeah,
or not forward three.
it's not that high.
No, it's not that high. It's just a
Okay.
little bit higher. I think it's like you can get like 2 or 3 forward twos.
Yeah, that reminds me of Josie's delayed hop kick versus her normal hop kick.
Oh no, that's what it is. Yeah,
Yeah,
it's
yeah,
Josie's hop kick. It's not fucking
yeah.
Leo. This Josie. Her hop kick
Because
into forward 3 doesn't work on counter hit. You have
like,
to delay it.
and there's a specific delayed hop kick combo that you can't do off of normal hop kick. You can that Shikamaru does. He does delayed hop kick forward 3 1+2, or I think it's forward 3 forward 1+2 forward 3.
What the fuck?
Yeah, I think that's possible.
Yeah.
I can actually test this right now, but yeah.
Of course.
Yeah,
But-
it's very weird. It doesn't do any more damage than the regular combo, but it looks cool. So
Yeah, that's what it is. Josie's fucking hop kick.
Yeah, as long as it looks sick.
On the counter hit, you have to wait on the forward 3.
yeah.
I noticed that because I was making that Josie fucking combo video when season 3 dropped, but then I got lazy and it just never came out. I did the hop kick and then fucking counter hit was on, and I tried to do the forward 3 for small bodies instead of forward 1+2 forward 3,
Yeah.
and shit wouldn't connect.
Oh yeah.
And I was
Oh,
like,
yeah,
bro,
yeah.
what? So I had to delay it. It was so fucking dumb.
Yeah, it's like Jin's electric $100 combo, where you electric and then you go into the legend kick.
CDS. Yeah.
Yeah, and then like CDS 3+4. You have to delay it, but you can't delay it too long. Like you can't
It's
like
a specific window of delay.
yeah. There's a specific window for it, but the rest of the combo was made easier because you don't have to microdash. But like
It's one less damage though. One less damage.
And you can't do the flex.
You gotta learn how to do the real one because if you want that one more damage,
yeah, of course.
You can flex on kids.
Oh, fuck
you
it.
have to learn a hard ass microdash for one more damage.
I hate Jin players, dude. God damn. They're probably like the worst group. I think they're actually the worst group after like Lee players. Because
I don't know.
like Jin players, they'll pick up Jin because he was fucking good, right? So already the population of Jin players was halved in season 2 and 3. Like already they're a dwindling fucking species, and then they have the audacity to show up and be like, what's a complaint they have? Back to 1 is -9. That's a complaint they
Why
have,
wouldn't it be? It's a safe mid string that reaches from halfway across the stage.
and it's very fucking delayable.
Yeah, and it's super delayed.
It's so delayable. Like it's insane. Another thing that they want fixed was they want down 1 to have more tracking. I saw some crazy shit like that. I saw
What?
they want CD1 to track right.
Down 1 already tracks.
Yeah, down 1 already is basically
It already
homing.
does that.
Yeah, they want it to be basically homing. That's what they want.
Yeah, I want my mid safe wall bounce to be homing.
Because it's 21 frames. It's slow as fuck. What do you mean? What else did they want? Oh, they wanted down 1 to do 20 damage. I've seen some crazy shit in the Jin Discord, dude. Like,
Dude, if you go into to be fair, if you go into any Discord, you see some crazy shit.
yeah, but this is like fucking fever dream level of LSD that I have never seen in my entire life. Why the fuck would you want down 1 to be basically homing? Have you seen that move? Like, bro.
He says chesto. It has to be like
Yeah, he does say
it has
chest
to be one of
though.
the best moves already. So
True, he's in the top 10 moves. Just like all of his
like,
other moves.
it's like the classic Josie needs a knockdown low.
Oh yeah, Josie does need a lockdown though.
No, you cannot meme. No memeing in public.
Listen. I'm saying down forward 3+40. Hell sweet.
Down for the I'm down.
Down 4 3+4 is already a shitty armor move.
Oh, replace the armor move with something.
Oh yeah,
Josie has no armor move.
I've seen that. Yeah, Jin. They want Jin to have a better armor move. It's safe.
Okay.
What do you want? Like,
if they would just take Bread's idea and implement it into reality, I
Dude,
wouldn't complain about Josie not
that
having
would be kind of. It would be
I wouldn't
super
complain about it.
spicy.
Full crouch down forward 4 into SWS,
Yes.
counter hit launcher, bro. You wouldn't need a fucking knockdown low.
You would not need one. No, it fits with Josie's design. It completely fits.
Yeah, it really does.
I don't
And,
care
like,
if it. I don't
and
care
the
if it
animation
staggers
would
on
be right
block.
for it, too.
Like full crouch down 4-4 plus 11 on hit into switch stance.
Yeah, counter hit launcher.
It would make her full
With
crouch
top
mix
and
up
forward.
so much more scary.
It'd be fucking nuts.
it would be nuts. I think it would be. It has to be launch pun, like more launch punishable.
I would be fine with it staggering on block.
Yeah, literally.
Like
until they
minus
pop
20,
it,
minus
I'd be
23.
fine.
I'll be fine with it.
Yeah, minus 20 is good.
Everybody in the fucking cast can launch it, no problems.
Yeah.
I'm fine with that shit, dude. You don't got to
Actually, Zhao Yu can't. Now that I think about it a bit more, because her hop kick doesn't reach that far.
So make
Well-
a fucking block close so everybody can
Yeah,
hop.
yeah. You would probably have
I
to
mean-
make it have less pushback and it still has super long range.
Yeah, but
Yeah.
like Josie goes forward, so like I guess on block they could make it like to where she goes forward.
Yeah, you could make it work.
You can also just make it minus 24 and let Zhao Yu launch. I'm just saying.
I mean, I'd be fine with that. Dude.
Yeah,
Let her
you know.
make
make
for
it
that shit.
minus 24. I don't care.
Yeah.
You want to know why?
That would
Because
be
at that
such a
point,
cool-
like to where they're blocking that, then you just have to while standing 3, which is
Yeah,
safe
that-
anyway,
that's
and it's
like-
a counter hit launcher.
Like the thing is, that's what Josie wants. Josie has a really hard time making people duck.
Yeah, she really does. So like having her to have such a good low that makes her duck would be so
Yeah.
substantial to her like game plan.
Because it doesn't really make as much sense to me that her full crouch mix up is strong, but it's not strong enough to warrant having a Shaheen and slide characters esque like crouch dash. Full crouch down forward, down forward.
Full crouch down forward, like full crouch game is stronger than Josie's.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Just because like you like it is a knockdown low, and you can get like guaranteed shit. Like you can get fucking BOK too after that, or it's either that or a launcher, and both of those are unsafe as a motherfucker.
See, the thing about knockdown lows is your character. Not even. I don't think they're a bandit. I think they have a use, but I think they're only useful in characters that have a way to capitalize on it. Example,
that's,
Kazuya.
That's
Leo.
my
Yeah.
That's my general reasoning as to why I mauled so much when people say Josie needs a knockdown low. It's because
What the fuck is she gonna do with a knockdown low?
what is she like
Like,
she's not a Vortex Oki 50-50 character. That's not her. That's not how she works.
yeah.
So what's the point of a knockdown low? It's just so green rank players can substitute their lack of a
maybe get the yellow ranks
yeah.
and fucking post it in the Discord and Glee corner. Hey guys, I made it to Warrior. I'm never gonna play ranked again. I have 8,000 wins.
Are they a Paul player?
Knockdown low.
Why are Paul players so bad? Man, I'm calling all of you motherfuckers
All
out. Why
players
you
are
guys?
like Hachi players.
Yeah.
They're either really bad or they're God himself.
Yeah.
They were Heihachi players.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Heihachi players.
Heihachi players
Heihachi
are either
fucking nuts, bro.
they're either bad and spammy and just crackheads, or they're the best player in the world.
Yeah,
Heihachi players
yeah.
are something, dude. They are fucking nuts.
You ever like it's like watching main man's Heihachi versus Mihawks, like Mihawks is just, eloquent and very good. He's the best Heihachi, or like JDCRs. And then you watch main man's Heihachi and it's just forward 4, it's just up forward 3, it's all that shit.
Dude,
All
it's
that
just
shit.
so
Forward
much
four is such a
aggression.
good move.
Like
Oh,
Heihachi,
we talk about
dude, it's like
Heihachi's forward 4.
Yeah,
Like
he-
fucking, Miguel players, dude. Miguel players are so fucking nuts.
yeah.
Literally, I have not met a Miguel player who is just relaxed. Like I feel like every Miguel player has like
I think
fucking
Miguel
hard
attracts
like
people
death
that are
metal
mad.
like in the background, and he's snorting coke on his fucking stick while he's playing second. And
His
then he's
dick's
just
so
he's going
long, he
back.
can snort coke off it.
Yeah, like that's what it is, dude. He just he has an erect dick because he's playing like fucking Miguel, and he's like, hell yeah, and he's just snorting coke off of it.
Gets a
He's
boner
like,
by hitting
"Ah,"
people.
and then he just goes nuts. Like
Miguel
Miguel players
players,
are
I think-
fucking nuts.
I think Miguel attracts players that are just mad at everything in life and just want to.
Yeah, literally, like Miguel players are fucking pissed all the
Yeah.
time.
Yeah. I'm pretty sure like the most hate mail you get is from a Miguel player who like they're using like already they're mad as fuck, right? And then they pick up this Spanish angry man, and then Spanish angry man is bad, so they get even more mad because he's trash. So then they're just like, it's just like inception layers of fucking anger, and then they fucking jump onto your profile and they'll say some crazy
kind
shit.
of poetic.
Yeah.
You're pissed and you pick up Miguel because you're pissed, and then you get even more pissed because he's bad.
Yeah.
I don't think Miguel is as bad as people say he is.
He's not horrible. He's just bad.
He's just kind of I mean, he's bad.
I
Yeah.
mean, I think he's good. See, like I don't like. I come from a different community because Second Seven was my first fighting game. So like I come from Halo, and this is when I live in Texas. I played Halo with like a bunch of Mexicans, and Mexicans play the same way Miguel players do. They play fucking nuts.
Sounds
Like-
about right. Yeah.
Like yeah, I don't know if you guys know like what strafing is like an FPS. So it's where they just like
Sideways.
side to
Yeah.
side. Yeah, like they'll just strafe.
Yeah, that's
Man,
I come from Gears of War back in the day.
Oh.
That was a huge part of Gears of War shotgun fight.
Yeah, but
Just
Mexicans
strafing.
on Halo, dude, they would have the most insane strafe ever. Like they would SK like a motherfucker. They would strafe so fast, and that's how I feel like Miguel players are. They're just Mexicans, dude. Like they're
Miguel
just
players
nuts.
are just Mexican.
Are you on weed right now?
That's gonna be the fucking highlight intro, bro. Mexican. Miguel players are just Mexicans.
Yo, I'm just serious. Like, I don't like, man. You guys don't know. Like I used to play competitive Halo, and then like Mexicans would have the godliest strafe. Like you could, dude, I swear they were sitting in their fucking bathtub, sweating. Okay, they're
You're sitting in your
sweating.
bathtub because you needed a drain to drain all your sweat.
Yeah, like otherwise they would flood their fucking room. So like, and then every time they talked, you could hear the echoes off their bathroom because you knew that they were in the bathtub sweating, and their
Dude, you
strafe
fucked
would be
up.
so good. They play on like 100 sensitivity, dude. They'd look everywhere. You'd see their fucking character spazzing out. And what's sad is that shit would actually hit. Like they would hit shit doing that. And like they played so aggressive. Like they're just mad. And then that's what Miguel players are like to me. They're just Mexican Halo players. And you can't change my mind.
What the fuck? Dude, this is a strange ass comparison.
Well, that's
Miguel
going.
players, quote,
You just don't know. Okay? You just don't know.
Halo players.
Miguel players are just Mexican Halo players, bro. That's
They
the
are.
title. Hey, that's the title. We got the title. Nice you.
Like I wish I could find a clip. Yo, I'm gonna search for a clip. Be like,
Which Halo are we talking?
fucking Reach, Halo Reach.
Oh, whack.
That's pretty late in the franchise, damn. Okay.
Whack.
Yeah, but you know, I'm young, so yeah, I didn't play competitive Halo 3.
I first started getting into shooters and stuff around the end of Halo 2's lifespan.
I mean, I played Halo 2. Like I played Halo 1 when I was really young.
I
Oh well,
played-
yeah. When I was really young, I had Halo 1 for PC on my shitty compact. My parents' shitty
I
compact.
had a compact too. That shit was hot.
Bro, I didn't have none of that shit, bro. I was playing with like rocks and shit in Africa. Leave me alone.
Hell yeah.
Hell yeah. Tell me. You don't like. You guys obviously have like a desire to play Tekken, right?
Yeah.
You feel like playing Tekken. Like sometimes you're like out in the street and you're like, oh, and you start scratching your neck like, oh fuck, man, I need to play some
I have
Tekken.
dreams about Tekken.
Yeah, you have like dreams of shit. Like Tekken's a big part of our lives, right? But we don't have much time. Like, you know, we're adults and shit. We all work. We don't have much time to play Tekken. So
Bread's on 24 fucking 7.
yeah,
I
but
work from home.
At
Bread
3
Bread
a.m.
works from home.
I work from home, so that's why I'm always here.
Yeah. So like, how do you like balance the Tekken itch during the day? Like, for example, let me tell you like me badly handling the Tekken urge. I had just picked up Jin. It was like the second day. So I hop online. I'm like, okay, let's get some practice. And I face another Jin, and he has 45 wins, and he has a 45 win streak, and I go, oh, it's a Smurf, nice. So I play him. He obviously kicks my ass because I picked up the character the day before, and he's better than me. So, and I'm like, okay, so let me keep playing this guy so I can pick up some shit from him. So we play, and then I finally win the game. After 50 games, I finally win a game. I'm like, nice, I can go to sleep. When I look at the time, yeah, he's on a 100 win streak by the time we're done. So I look at the time, and it's 6 a.m. and I have to go to work soon.
Yep.
I didn't check the time. That's me badly managing it. Yep. So how do you guys manage the Tekken itch?
Well, whenever like I said, I work from home, so it's kind of easy because I can just watch streams while I'm working,
Mm-hmm.
and it kind of helps. But if I have to go to the office or whatever, then it's kind of difficult. Because I have that problem too, where if I find an opponent that I really want to play a lot, I'll lose track of time completely and then miss things. I'll be like, oh, I've been playing for 5 hours. I've been playing the same person for 5 hours.
Yep.
I don't know. I don't really have that much of a problem with it because I can generally almost play Tekken whenever I want.
Mm-hmm.
And nowadays, because I have way better internet than I did previously.
I like how he says nowadays, and it's only been like 2 fucking days.
Hey, it is nowadays because
It's now.
I mean, you're not wrong. It's just like, when you say nowadays, it sounds like it's been so much longer. It's only been 2 fucking days.
And what about you, Fade?
So like, when Tekken 7 first came out, I played it a shit ton,
Mm-hmm.
and it was back when I didn't have to have a job,
Mm-hmm.
because I was still going to school and shit. So I didn't have to have a job. I dropped out of school,
Mhm.
sick.
hell yeah.
Hell
Sick.
yeah. And I just
Sick,
played
dude.
Tekken all fucking day. So within a year, I had 7,000 matches played or some shit like that.
That's a lot.
And dude, it still trips me out that there's fucking Paul players that have way more matches.
Yeah, Paul players are horrible.
Yeah. So yeah, I got a lot of my urge to play Tekken out in those early days, but then recently I had to get my apartment this year and shit like that.
Mm-hmm.
So I haven't really had the urge to play Tekken, when it was new to me.
Mhm.
I still love to play it.
Honestly,
I still can't wait to play it. I love Tekken, and but my most highlights of when I love Tekken is when I find somebody good, like that Armor King that I was playing,
Mm-hmm.
where he was just raping the shit out of me.
I don't understand why people get people really hate when people beat them a lot. But whenever I find an opponent that's just shitting on me, I'm just let's go again.
Yeah, you're so invested, and because I don't find most opponents like that will just shit on me, just straight up shit on me so bad.
Yeah.
I got shit on so bad that in 2 games I dropped Chloe. I was like, dude, I can't play this kid with Chloe. He was reacting to every low, which you can do, and he was interrupting every string, which you can also pretty much do. He was ducking the highs, blocking the lows. Yeah, he knew it, and I totally felt helpless with Chloe, and I never felt that way with any character.
No,
I always felt like it was a skill gap,
It's
not a character gap.
yeah.
This time, I felt like it was a character gap. So I switched to Leo, which I don't play Leo that much anymore anyway. So I was already kind of rusty, but I felt so much more confident, and I was still getting my ass raped. But I think it was what was it, a 9 win or 9 loss streak? I won 1, and then I lost 18 in a row.
Nice.
I'm not even joking. I streamed the entire thing. Yeah,
Yeah.
literally, he had a
Well, to be fair, you weren't doing the basic shit against Armor King.
Yeah, but nonetheless,
I mean,
even
still,
even if I was, I still would have got clapped. My ass cheeks would have got clapped.
Yeah.
Okay,
You
so
just face a brick wall.
I can tell that guy, even if you were ducking the strings, like he would adjust immediately, be like, okay,
Yeah.
he knows the
Because he
thing.
did
and
it
then he would
when I
still
started
fuck you
doing
up.
shit, like, because, like, I was having help from you guys, he started to adjust, like, already. I was like, "Fuck, dude, you've been doing this for, like,
Yeah, that
14
guy was
games in a
actually
row,
that
and
guy
then
was.
now that I do it once, you changed your shit?"
Yeah, he's like,
But no, like, when I first found him, he had 16 wins, and then I won at 25 wins. And then he had, like, another 16 or 17 wins by the time, like, our set was done, by the time I had to go to work, so he beat me, like,
It's
16 or
really
17 times
hard
in a
to
row.
find players like that.
yeah,
Yeah, it is.
Really
And then,
hard.
like, I was
Because I'll be
so
playing player match for so long and beat people's asses for so long, and then the one time I find someone that's really good, I'm like, finally, and then they leave.
yeah, they'll leave after a game. Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, like, and I was so, like, upset because even though I played with this kid for, like, an hour, 2 hour or an hour and a half to 2 hours, I was so sad because, like, it felt so short-lived because I had to go to work,
Hmm.
and
yeah.
I don't know where that kid is today.
For me, I think the strongest player I've ever faced, is Anakin. It's Anakin. Yeah, I played Anakin. I played Anakin in the, uh, well, it was like he did 2 noob tournaments, but he played in one of them, and I played in the one that he played in. And so, you know, I faced him like round 2 or 3 or something, and he fucked me up. Like, you may have gotten fucked up by that Armor King, but this fucking up was like something I've never seen before. Like,
I love that shit.
Like,
I
I've
crave, I
This is
crave
something
that
else,
shit. Like,
bro.
I've
I
never experienced that Armor King in my life. Like, I've never been, like, clapped on. Even when I first picked up Tekken, I've never been clapped on 16 times in a row.
I
In a
crave that
fucking
kind of
row.
shit.
Yeah.
I'm a kind of a masochist when it comes to that kind of thing. Like, back before I played Tekken, I was a Melee player, and like I was just as big of a nerd of a Melee player as I am as a nerd of Tekken, and I switched. So like I've always been searching for someone to just beat my ass so I can learn more shit in Tekken. Like the closest I've come is I've played like a couple people, like well-known players in player match, and that's really it. Considering like nowadays with COVID, I can't go to locals, and I'm from the same region Majin is. So like Majin used to go to my locals, and I played what's his name? Whose bitch is this guy?
I have no idea.
Shinblade.
Gunblade.
I
Okay.
played the first tournament I ever went to. I played Shinblade round 1, and
On
he
forward.
plays Steve, and he shit on me. And I wish, like, I just wanted more games, man.
Yeah, dude, I like when somebody is so much better than me, like, that shit's just something. It's like a different type of high.
Hmm.
It's so sick.
Hmm.
Like, and I come from fucking Dallas region, so there's a lot of strong players.
Dallas is
Spiro
big.
Jim, yeah, Spiro Jim, fucking one of the best Gigas players
Oh
in the
man,
U.S.
I miss
Fucking
locals, man.
fucking
Yeah.
played in Dallas, but he doesn't play Gigas anymore, so that's sad.
I
Well-
can't. I don't think I can relate to that kind of sentiment that you guys have, because I don't. I don't go to. It's not that I don't go to locals. It's that I started playing during the pandemic, so I haven't been to a local yet. I want to.
It's so sick.
And I
Yeah.
because I live in Montreal, right? So DreamHack is here, most of the time. So yeah. So I was like, okay, I'll go to DreamHack. I'll see how these players are playing. I'll see what's going on, and it's dead. So I don't think I can go to a fucking local anytime soon. So I have to just settle for online. It's also the reason why if you look at my training mode, if you look at my settings, I have 4 bars on because I don't play offline. So
Like, yeah.
yeah.
Dude, so you're saying you've never been to a sesh offline?
No. The
Oh,
only
man.
time I played offline was the
Oh,
first
man,
time
you're
I
never-
played.
Like, it's a completely different game.
Dude, like I know they say
Because you
Tekken
can,
is, one of
like-
the most toxic communities, but honestly, I've never experienced that offline.
I-
Like, offline, everybody is
Online Tekken is one of the most toxic communities because you have the
I
people
think
that
it's
have
just
never been
online
in a
general. Because like I'm way more fucking toxic online than I am like IRL.
Well, it's way easier to be toxic when you don't look. You're not looking at the person you're talking to, because
Well, yeah.
it's easier to just be like, this person's not even a human being, and say some toxic shit.
Yeah, like you don't even think
But
of
if
them
you-
as human.
But if you play an Eddie player in tournament that's just doing strings, then you're just like, fuck, I'm trash.
yeah,
Yeah,
And then
because
you
you're looking at
get
them
up
and like
and you fist bump and you're like, good games, man, and like
and you hit the lab. You gotta hit
the
the
lab. Yeah.
yeah.
That's one of the main reasons why offline Tekken is so much a better experience than online.
it really is.
So-
Offline Tekken, like
So does that mean that offline it's much easier for you to see where you're fucking up than it is online?
Yes, because online it kind of masks what's going on to a certain degree. Like sometimes
not really.
whenever you like will be trying to defend and you step or backdash or whatever and you get hit, you're like, was that online or was that just a bad step? But offline, you'll step something that you wouldn't be able to step online, and you're like, oh, that was steppable. Like,
It's just fucking
I mean,
impossible
I
online.
that because like I think like what it is that people just want to blame something other than themselves. And I think
oh
that
yeah,
just
that's
goes throughout,
true.
like
That's true for everybody ever in any game or in
Yeah.
any.
well, not only that, it's just in their life. You know, they would much rather blame somebody else or something else or this or that besides themselves. So online, they could always blame oh it's 3 bar, it's 4 bar, or there's a lag spike or something like that. They could always blame that
Mhm.
other than themselves. Offline, you don't have that.
Yep.
Only,
You have
only
to actually face your shit for real.
yeah. Like, what are you gonna blame? You gonna blame the input lag of the game? Well, they have it too. Like, I mean, that's what people don't understand about Tekken lag is that they have it too.
Yeah.
So
it really just comes down to a lot of like character stuff. Like some characters can abuse lag more than others.
it depends on how much knowledge you have. I mean, obviously, you're not gonna fucking like step Leo's back 1-4, on a 3 bar as you would offline. Like,
Yeah.
that's obvious.
Yeah, that's definitely true. Because with Leo's back 1-4, it had the back one itself has such little block stun that you have to sidestep immediately. Like
Yeah, like online, you would have to do that as back one hits you. Like, you can't
Yeah.
do it like on
you
reaction.
you can do it on reaction, but you have to be like on point
Is it possible to step back 1-4 on hit? It's not right.
on hit. No.
Okay,
No, no.
it's a natural on hit.
What's that Miguel string? That's like it's mid high mid, and the last hit's a counter hit launcher. It's a punch. It's
Down back 2-2, 2-1-2. I don't know. Miguel's bad. I don't pay attention to Miguel, so there's
but
that.
if there's a string like that, and I don't remember what it is. I think it's a kick punch, and it's mid high mid, and if someone hit me with that string online, and I duck it and try to wall standing 2-1, and I get counter hit by the mid online, I'll be like, fuck, it's online, I can't do this shit. But at a local one time, somebody did that exact string, and I got counter hit by it offline as well. So that's when I realized it's me. It's not online, it's me. I can't punish that shit.
Yeah, that's what I was saying. Like, a lot of people, they blame other things, themselves, and like that's you just not labbing it. Like, you didn't fucking lad that shit, obviously. So
Yeah.
you wouldn't have known.
Yeah, like that's one of the things that I hope that the season 4 netcode fixes. And that's probably the thing I'm most excited for season 4. Wink, wink.
Bro, I'm hyped for season 4 about the fucking patch notes. What do you mean?
Dude, patch notes when?
Patch notes when?
But I don't think that it's online. I think it's just people just not wanting to accept the fact that they don't know. They don't know shit.
It is online sometimes.
Something,
I
but
feel like online like help. Like
See-
again, like if you know something, but then you try to do it, you know it works, but then you do the right thing, but it just doesn't work because of lag. That's online. But if you don't know something doesn't work, and you just try it and then it doesn't work, then they're gonna blame online anyway.
See,
Just because they
yeah.
feel like it should work.
the
And
best
they'll never
like
go in the lab and they'll never lab it. Ever.
yeah,
And they'll just blame
they'll never
online.
love it. Yeah. The thing is, the first thing you have to do in order to start getting good at this game is say, I'm fucking horrible at this game. What am I doing? And then, then
like, a
start
lot of people
learning.
take that too far.
Yeah, a lot of people take it
A lot of
like
people
Mara.
just get down on themselves and say they're trash and not improving, and like I'm never gonna improve.
Yeah, like
when-
Mara. I'll say it. I'll call you out, Mara. I'm calling it out, bro. Zero Mara. Stop that
But,
shit.
yeah, like
Right now.
winning or like improving isn't about winning.
Yeah.
Like it's easy to win games, but it's
Chloe.
way harder to actually get better at the game. And like you can't judge your improvement on how much more you win, because like especially at a lower level, like lower to midish level, like the amount of games you win don't matter. It's the string you duck that, or you sidestep this one thing, or you counter hit them out of this one string, or whatever. You back
Yeah,
that.
like-
Those are the
like-
things that actually show your improvement, not like how many wins you have.
Yeah, it's like the saying you won the battle but not the war.
Yeah.
Winning the game means that you've won the battle, but you didn't win the war.
Yeah.
Like that's what it is. Like to win the war, like you could lose the game and still win the war by, practicing ducking that one string, or counter hit launching them out of this one string, or whatever.
Yeah,
Like,
it's
that's
all
winning
the
the-
little tiny things that just build up and add and gets
Oh, yeah,
you,
100%.
and then eventually you'll be winning more. But
Yeah.
Yeah.
it's not you winning games and improving are not.
It's because yeah, the concrete advancement that you get from just straight up improving because you did one or two things correctly in a game. You went into a game with a goal to duck this string or do that or whatever, and you do it. That's more concrete than just going into a game saying I'm gonna back four, down back four, Leroy players, and win. So like if you're trying to win, you pick Leroy and you use those two moves. If you're,
That's why top tournament players pick those.
Yeah, that's why tournament character. Yeah,
that at that point they need that cheap shit, or they don't need it. They just
it's nice to have. It's nice to have.
You just do the cheap shit and you win because you're trying to win a tournament.
Yes.
Yeah.
But when you're just like a normal Tekken player and you're trying to improve, then how are you improving by getting a Tekken God Prime with Leroy and doing back four and hell sweep and
how
down
are you? Yo, can we talk about it? How can we talk about why Europe is so bad? Oh man,
Yes.
yo,
Yes.
like
I thought it was like a conspiracy theory for a while, but we've all talked to EU players that confirm this, and I've watched EU streamers, and Tekken God Prime in EU is just filled with like gimmicky, like Yoshi bears,
Yoshi
Lame.
Bears. Yeah.
Chloe, like
Hey.
Look, dude, we met a Chloe player who was Tekken God Prime, and his punish for 112 is nothing.
yeah, with Cosmic, yeah.
Twice in a row, nothing. I fucked
Like,
up twice.
It wasn't like
Like,
it wasn't like they just missed the punish on a minus 17.
17, yeah.
Minus 17 move. It wasn't like they just missed it because of online or whatever. There was multiple times where they blocked 112 and didn't do anything. They just like did a mix up or like did a down four or like a low or something.
Yeah, like the first time I did it, I did 112 and like I deleted it. I was like, wait, what the fuck? How did that not hit? But typically that's just, you hear me say that all the time. And afterwards I was like, why did he not punish? So I do it again on purpose just to see what he's doing, and he doesn't punish it. So afterwards I don't give a fuck what 112, like 112 might as well have been a safe mid at that point, because you do 112 and he's gonna back sway. So then I forward 3. So how the fuck can I go from minus 17 to launching you? That shouldn't be happening.
And it's not just
You mean
like
when I hop
it's
kicked
not
at
just
minus
like a couple
11?
cases
We're
like
not
that
talking
either.
about that.
It's like I've watched EU streamers, and there's Tekken God Prime like whatever character, and they're just doing snake edges and like a bunch of different gimmicky strings and like all. I don't know.
Dude, what's funny is fucking EU players think that we're bad, like America's bad.
Yeah, EU players think that America's bad. I don't know why. Like,
I mean, it's not to say that all EU players are bad or anything. It's just that like
it's just their ranked is horrible.
the ranked, yes, specifically online ranked, like high level ranked in
any level ranked. I watch streamers that aren't at TGP who are around purple red. They also have the same thing going on. They'll face like bears, and then they'll face one Brian who does snake edges, not a real Brian, and then they'll run into a Dragunov who'll run across you, you know, from the fucking across the screen, and will do running too, like, and they don't step it because they're also kind of stuck in that. It's like it's a bottom up thing. Everybody at the bottom is doing the same thing, right? But they never get fucked up for it, like we do when we get to like green or yellow.
Yeah,
you know. But they don't get fucked up for that shit when they get to that rank.
I have no basis for this, but could it be because of like they have less players?
They don't have less players though. That's the thing. They have a similar amount of players to us.
It doesn't matter how small the player base is. Like, you know, you can still get really good from a small player base.
Well, yeah.
Look at Thailand. Look at Book. Yeah. He's from Thailand, right? I'm not being racist or anything.
He's from Southeast Asia. I'll say that.
Okay. Well, yeah. Book is one of those players who flourished in an environment where everybody's significantly worse than him. Mm-hmm. Like everybody's like way worse than Book is, obviously. So then Book will pop up and he'll have like he'll be a top 3 Jin. It's like him, Cherry Berry Mango, and I don't know another Jin player, but yeah. those two are the best Jins in the world, and like they're from like completely opposing scenes. What, like Cherry Berry Mango's from the biggest scene. He's from fucking Green Arcade in Korea. He played with me and all the rest of them. You know?
I don't think that there's a real answer
like,
that we can say on why, you know, EU is fucking trash.
I don't know, because EU, what's the strongest?
I don't want to believe it. I don't want to believe EU's trash.
The thing is, look at it like this, right?
There are so many good players from there.
Yeah, there are a lot of strong players from there, but comparatively, who's the strongest player in EU? Super Akuma?
Main Man Sui.
Okay, Main Man Sui is the strongest player in EU. He's gonna get fucking raped by Anakin, dude.
I don't think it's like the strongest player because like I think it's just average. Like, you know, the average player. I feel like average players over here are way better than the average players over there.
Yeah, that's kind of what I'm thinking.
Because one of my friends beat Main Man, and then I kept up with him. Like, I didn't beat him.
I think I know what it is.
EU, I think it comes out of this. EU is very top heavy.
No, I think I know what it is. Think of this, okay? America's landmass is bigger than all of Europe, right?
Dude, Texas is bigger than fucking Europe.
Okay, but Europe has like 30 or so countries that all speak different fucking languages. Not everybody in Europe speaks the same language. So in order for them to like come together, like we have Discord tech where we all speaking English. Most of the people in the Discords are American because we can all speak to each other. We can all speak English to each other.
That's a good reason why you.
Yeah. Whereas like EU, they have like Italians playing people in the UK. You know?
No. Let me tell you why that's a bad reason. Why that's a stupid fucking reason.
Okay.
We literally just discussed it. The population. You know, you just literally said
Mm-hmm.
that it's a smaller doesn't affect the outcome of the players.
That has nothing to do with the size. It has to do with the language barriers for passing on information.
No, listen. Okay, let's say you have a town of like 100,000 people,
Mm-hmm.
but only 25,000 of them speak English.
Okay.
So, if it's the language barrier, then you would still have to say that it would be because of the smaller population, because not all of them can communicate. So that would still be a smaller population.
I see what you're saying, But that doesn't come into play here because the population sizes are the same between America and Europe.
Oh, I don't think they are.
I think they're actually bigger in Europe than they are in America.
Well, I mean,
Well, no,
all of Europe, yes.
Yeah, all of Europe, sure.
Mhm.
Like they're roughly similar. But when you start breaking into different countries, like you said,
Mhm.
different languages, then they get proportionately smaller.
But don't you think it's harder for you to learn if you can't learn? Like, you know, like.
Well, I can kind of see what you mean, but then it's kind of irrelevant again because like everything's on YouTube.
It's
know?
Yeah,
kinda
but it's
like,
in English.
Like we all no, not all of it's not.
Is it? Let me
Like
see.
you can find fucking Korean videos.
Yeah,
that
because
you can understand.
because Koreans speak Koreans, but what do Europeans speak?
Koreans.
Yeah.
No, I'm saying is that there's no translation. Like there's no need to translate gameplay. There's no need to translate notations. Like those are just universally understood if you understand. You know,
But
like,
when
I've watched YouTube videos that were in other languages, like of like specific tech, where they just did the tech, and I was like, okay, yeah.
Yeah,
like,
that's
so
fair.
The language barrier just doesn't really quite exist. I think.
But I don't know. It could be also a culture thing. Like I don't know how many people, how much of the average everyday Tekken player, like
Plays Tekken over there.
like wants to be legit or like whatever or like.
Yeah, like how big is their casual audience versus our competitive one? Yeah.
That could be another thing, dude. Like I said, like I don't think there's a real like answer to that.
Yeah, I think it's just a whole bunch of fucking. It's intersectionality, bro. Haha, it's just a whole bunch of different reasons.
I think it's just it's just one of those things that it is what it is. Like,
I don't think there's
why are different countries better at sports than other countries?
I don't think it's there is no it's not there is not no reason, but the reason is nuanced. Is that what you mean?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. It's because I don't like saying that EU Tekken is trash.
Yo, I fucking love it. Fuck EU players.
Yo, I'll say it, dude.
I'll say it too. Fuck you guys.
What are they gonna do? Swim over here?
What are they gonna do? Exactly.
We don't live in the fucking 1500. What are they gonna do? Ride a boat over here?
Yeah, bro. Paddle their way. They ain't gonna do shit.
But
So yeah.
It's just from what I've observed from watching streams and talking to EU people in Discords and like stuff like that.
I mean, yeah.
It could also be that thing to like when you see something and like you're like watching it and you're like, oh wow, they should have done this or that. But then when you're actually playing it, it's a much different ball.
It's much easier to say what somebody should have done while watching them than to.
Yeah.
Is it while you're playing because I stream snipe a lot of people, and I did that in Halo too. Like in Halo, I used to stream snipe kids like Ninja, like before he got fucking Fortnite and shit.
Before he got
Before he got
Fortnited, like I used to stream snipe fucking Ninja on Halo. Like I knew Ninja before he was Ninja. So yeah, I used to stream snipe Ninja. So like I used to watch a lot of streamers and shit, and I would be like, "Oh, this kid's garbage. This kid's trash." You'd look at him, miss all their shots, and then I would play him, and then he would beat me.
Yeah.
I was like, "Damn, dude, this kid's actually kind of solid." Like, so it's like one of those things, like where you're watching it, you know.
It's really easy to say, "Why didn't you duck that shit, bro?"
Yeah.
Actually ducking it.
It's like, but we make it like a joke because we understand that, so we're like bad punny and shit like that. Like,
yeah. I love bad punny. That's my favorite. Bad punny.
Yeah,
no
I
punny.
I wonder if that's like part of it because it's not like we're fucking playing EU players all the time,
Yeah,
like, we're a whole fucking ocean across from them. We're not getting 4 or 5
that might change with season 4.
Yo, I'm gonna shit all over this EU players. I want all the smoke, dude. Where are you guys?
All the smoke.
Give me the ranked point. Give me the prowess.
Yo, bro, invite me to your fucking 1 and 2 bar lobby. Invite me, motherfuckers.
Bro, I want all the smoke. All of you motherfuckers.
That could be another reason. So maybe that's why they think we're bad and we think they're bad.
They think we're monkeys.
It's a constant thing. EU players will say NA is bad, and NA players will say EU is bad.
The reason why EU players say we're bad is because we're not mixing up people with like Lay or something, like
we're not playing lay and doing sweeps.
Yeah.
This
No, but
this
that
guy
just might
isn't
be
even
one of
doing
the
lows.
reasons.
It's so
I mean,
bad.
I don't know. I don't play EU players often.
I've played them a couple of times.
Well, if you play them a
EU. No, I played a pretty good 3-bar with Dunk. I played a pretty good 3-bar with Mrs. Play Stuff. A couple other people. Even
I played Rudy, and Rudy's a fucking technical Josie.
yeah,
well, the thing is, I don't know how good Rudy is, but he's
fucking good, dude.
Second guy with Josie in Asia, so
Yeah.
Yeah, but I beat him though. Like
you can't, man. It's online. Come
He-
on.
Like,
yeah,
It's
so
online,
like
it's online
that's
across the
what I'm
globe.
saying. Like
He's
how are
literally
you
on
doing-
the other side of the globe, on the entire
Yeah,
opposite side of the
but
world.
I have that lag too. I have it too.
yeah,
And I
but
was
who
playing
were you playing?
Josie.
That doesn't matter.
Was it Josie
man.
Mirror?
Josie.
At that
Oh.
point, both of you having lag doesn't matter. It matters because it's like
Some can have more than
you
others.
cannot punish. Nobody can punish. Nobody can execute the game plan that they're good at executing on that.
I mean, I punished him for some of the shit he did.
You can't like. Do you think you could punish Fang's back one on a 3-bar?
Dude, I don't even know what the punish is for things.
The 1-1-2.
What it looks like.
1-2-2.
It's
Like,
my.
Like, what is that?
It's the
It's-
one where it goes, "Ha!" and it's
Oh, it's calm?
yeah.
Dude, I don't even punish that shit in practice mode. What?
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah, but if I don't punish it in practice, then I'm not gonna punish it online.
That point was leading somewhere different. I was gonna say, can you punish that shit on a 3-bar? And then I was gonna say, well, then do you think you can punish down forward 2 properly on a fucking 2-bar? And then
Yeah, but you would have to punish it in the first place. Like that's like
See, the thing is, lag is not the great equalizer like you're making it out to be. Because
no, it's not an equalizer, but like if there's such a significant difference, then if the player is good, then they should be able to adapt. That's just what good players do.
yes,
Like, that's
but
why I can play
if
good
you're not
offline
playing
and
the
I can
same
play
game.
good online.
what? Okay,
Like
I
there's a
I see what you mean.
There's a fucking kid in the fucking Middle East who I played 1-bar with. He punished the shit that I did. Like he did Leo's K and K castles on a fucking 1-bar. He sidestepped back 1-4 on a 1-bar. He was dumb. He still pisses me off to this day. And I haven't played him in like fucking 2 years.
Hey kid, fuck you. Anyway,
Yeah, literally, like he
literally.
so,
Hold on.
his execution is
Hey, we
so
had Smash
good.
players. We're in Smash players. Hold on. Anyway,
We had Smash players. But yeah, he was so fucking good on a 1-bar, and I'm like, bro, there's no fucking way. The kid's like 17 too. He's like too shy, otherwise he would go to tournaments. He's like, no, I'm shy.
I'm
I'm
shy.
like, shut the fuck up, dude.
Oh,
Like the man is fucking. He's so good. He really is. So like,
I really don't
Vlad
think
does.
online is a good judge of how good somebody is at
I
all,
mean, you
unless
know,
it's good connection.
I mean, you can say that, but like, I just have a different opinion because I've had so many different experiences with online.
well,
Like, sure, you can get a general judge of how good someone is, but if someone is like microstep magic 4ing strings offline, then you're like, okay.
Well, see, like a lot of like what people do is that they'll compare, you know, oh, bro, you beat me online, but I would beat you in a tournament. Like that's like
That's
one of
true.
the go-to. Okay, but if somebody is used to online and somebody is used to the lag online, what difference is that than when somebody is used to tournaments and the nerves and the pressure versus somebody who isn't?
Because, well, it's because that
Because like in tournaments, you know, even fucking Korean players have missed punishes, you know, that they would normally do because of the crowd hyping behind them.
well, it's just that's nerves.
Yeah, that's
like,
nerves, but like the more you're used to that, you're not gonna fuck up. Just like how if you're used to online, then you're not gonna fuck up as much because you're just used to that shit.
but the
I mean,
thing
like,
is,
I actually agree with
game
Fade.
itself, the game itself.
I mean, so like online, yeah, you can blame it like if it's a legitimate like a reason. Like if you press down and you didn't block that shit, fine, you can blame that. But like
There are
goes
things
so
that you
far.
can do. There are things like dash blocking online. I
It's
still
useless.
do it because there are things online that I like.
No, it's not useless because let me tell you, like online doesn't affect that shit.
It
Because
does.
like if no, let me tell you why. Because if you press forward and I like fucking hop kicked you, the same frame you press forward on, you're gonna get launched whether that's online or
That's not
offline
true.
because you haven't pressed back yet. We
That,
both
well,
press hop
that's what I'm
kick
saying. I
and
did.
back
Like,
like
that's
at
what
the
I'm saying.
same time.
Online, I press back and I get hop kicked while I'm pressing back.
Yeah, but I hop kicked, so I'm already like I've already hop kicked.
And then I
Like the
would have
delay for
blocked it,
you is the
and then
same
I
as
would
the
have
delay
blocked it
for me.
offline and punished you for it.
No, like that's not how online works.
Yes, it does.
No,
it
it's not.
does. Because
It's
the
exactly how.
Listen, okay.
Delay. There's a
So,
delay.
so
If I
okay,
press
so
forward, if I
let's
press
say that
forward and then press
no.
back, and then you hop kick, and let's say the delay is 5
No,
frames,
no,
and I forward and
let's
press back, and on
Brett,
frame 3 you hop kick me. That shit would have hit me online, but would have not hit me offline.
okay, Brett, no, that's not how it fucking works. Listen to me.
Yes, it is.
Okay, let's say that there is a 5 frame delay. Okay, we'll just make it easy. Okay, let's say it takes you fucking 10 frames to dash forward and block. You block on frame 11. If I hop kick you on frame 5, you're still like going to get hit by the hop kick because you haven't blocked yet.
Yeah, but that's not what we're talking about.
Frames based on your narrative.
That's not what we're talking. We're talking about if you dash block online and you hold back, but you still get hit. That won't happen offline.
It won't.
So-
Okay,
Straight up
but
will not happen.
it's the same fucking thing. Like,
No,
offline.
we're not talking about where in the animation you're being hit by the hop kick. We're just saying if you dash block online, you're more likely to get fucking hit by something even though you're blocking than you would offline, right?
Yes.
Okay, yes, I can agree with that.
Yeah, but that's what we're saying.
To get hit by something, you both have to press something at the same time. Like that's how you would trade frames.
The game is different. Like,
No, listen, everybody has the same lag. Everybody has the same input delay. It's not like Call of Duty or Halo to where somebody has a host connection. So if I have a 30 frame delay, you're gonna have a 30 frame delay.
that's a lot of delay.
Holy shit.
I know, but I'm just saying. It's an example.
Yeah.
So if I press something on frame 5 and you press something on frame 5, they're gonna trade. It doesn't matter if it's 30 frames later.
Visually, the state is different online.
Yeah,
like
visually.
like that's what I'm
Because
saying.
the
You
input
base
delay.
you base the game off what you're seeing. You don't base the game off of like some sort of. You're not a machine. You don't like know exactly what game state is and exactly what frame everything's gonna come out. You're basing it on what you see. So like, if
Dude, I don't know about you, but I can like.
you have the
tell
same
with my
delay,
eyes.
but if someone does a snake edge and it's a 30 frame snake edge and you block it on frame 25 and there's a 5 frame delay, you're gonna miss the block.
Yeah,
because it's
that's
5 frame delay.
that would be online. But if you're
the same
doing something
general
that's
concept.
risky, like dashing in somebody's face,
It's the
and
same
then you
general
get
concept.
hit, you're gonna get hit anyway.
No, you're not.
Yes, you can.
You can, but you're not always going to. You're less likely to.
Just like you always don't do it online.
Yeah, you're less likely offline. Which is where the frustration is. Because the frustration comes with
I like dash blocking after like plus frame moves, right? And like if you're mashing hop kick after a move, then yeah, sure. But if you see me dash and then you hop kick, but I dash block.
But with lag, then that's you can't. You're not gonna react to somebody dashing and hop kick the fuck out of them.
Yes, you are. Offline, you are.
Okay, let's say it. Offline. Okay, no, that's not how that works, bro.
what?
It is.
You can't react to somebody
Reacting to
dashing and
things,
blocking.
reactions are like the thing that offline thrives on reaction.
Look, it takes like what is it like? No, we'll just say somebody really fast can react to something 18 frames,
It's not.
and that's like superhuman. Like that's dummy fast. Okay, so you're not. You dash in 2 frames. You press forward. That's a perfect dash. Like if you're dash blocking and you're trying to do it good, it's gonna take you 2 frames. And you're just waiting to hold back. So you're not going to react. Throw out a 15 frame move and then hit it before they hold back. You're not going to do that. Because you would have to react, which let's say that you're God tier and you react in 18 frames. Then that's another 15 frame move added on top of your reaction for them to hold back. Like that's unrealistic. So if you're gonna get hit by that move, you were gonna do something. You're gonna get hit by it anyway.
However, distance affects your reaction though, because if they're dash blocking from a bit further away, it's easier for you to see it because the animation's prolonged.
That's kind of a general thing I was talking about because I like to dash block from like far away too. I'll run up and block, and if someone reacts to me running up and blocking and they throw out like a counter hit move, then. Or
well,
like
if they throw out a counter hit move, you get counter hit, you attack. You didn't block.
That's not what I was about to say.
No, I was like,
say like what's like a counter hit move that's like fucking throw out a punishable move. Fuck it, hop kick.
Yeah.
We'll keep using hop kick.
Yeah.
So if I run up and block and they throw out a hop kick on reaction to me running up, but I blocked 5 frames earlier, but the netcode, but the net like the internet fucking fucked me over. Then
then that's fine. Like that's something
that's
that would be
the
considered
specific case I'm talking about. We're getting derailed.
Those cases, I agree with
derailed
that.
here.
both of you are confused as to what the fuck is going on, bro. Listen, first of all, dash blocking is gay, and don't do that. Second of all, don't do that. Dash blocking is bad for your health.
Dash blocking and think it's just like some god tier move that like is unbeatable. Like you can't get hit when you dash block.
It's not. It's a risk. It's just like any other move. Just like any other move. Yeah, it's a risk. Yeah. So we'll go with the last question before we end. So, do you think it's possible to play Gormless but be good?
Well,
no. Okay, that's interesting. How about you?
I think it depends on your character.
Like, why don't you give a small definition?
Okay. Let's do a case study on our good friend Ultra Instinct Josie. He's Gormless as fuck, right?
No.
But he's
no. If you play like Ultra, you're not gonna be seen in tournaments.
Right.
And if you are, you're gonna lose in like the first 3 rounds.
Okay. Let me finish. So Ultra is Gormless as fuck, right? But he's still good. He's not gonna get beat by a blue rank. That's just not gonna happen. Okay.
Like you'd have to have it's very hard to define the like good means.
Yeah, it's hard to define what good means. But let's just say we'll win more than they lose. So is it possible to be Gormless and win more than you lose?
Well, I'm fucking trash because I have a 45% win ratio.
Depends on the character.
I think it depends on your character because some characters are way more suited to being risky and getting better reward than some other characters. Like with Cosby, if you're playing super risky, you're just gonna die.
I don't know, because think of it like this: because Gormlessness does not have to be constant. You can be playing your poke heavy safe Kazumi play, and then out of nowhere you'll down forward to it and it'll crush a jab and you'll get damage, or out of nowhere you'll sidestep pop kick. Some shit like that.
You mean like that fucking game versus Jimmy G Chan Arslan where he was playing Brian and it was like final round.
Yeah.
And he does some fucked up shit into like full crouch, like
it was the homing move. He did the homing move into cancel, into crouch, into Northern Cross. Yeah.
Canceled into the crouch and then did Northern Cross and it counter hit his jab. I don't think that's Gormless. I think that's just a setup.
Yeah, it's just a setup. We're talking about Gormlessness. Like recently, I played somebody who, whenever I knocked them down at the wall, would get a pop kick every single time. That kind of Gormless. Not you, no.
I don't think Gormless. I don't know. Like I said, it really depends on the character. Some people can play way more. Like some characters can play way more Gormless and get way better rewards.
Some characters, I think the distinction here is some characters can play Gormless all the time and be rewarded, whereas other characters can't play Gormless all the time.
Yeah, that's why I think Anna isn't as bad as everyone says Anna is.
Yeah, she's not Gormless all the time. She's Gormless in full crouch.
Yeah, well, she's Gormless all the time.
She's not Gormless all the time.
I just hate Anna, but like Anna is more suited to play Gormless because she gets such big reward.
Yeah, like with Kazumi, if you want to be Gormless, you're gonna get a 65 damage combo. That's the most of your reward, and it's never gonna work again. It'll work once, and then you're gonna get fucking launched for it.
And it's like that's why it's not consistent. That's the main like focal
Yeah.
point. It's
You-
not consistent to play that Gormless.
Yeah. So
Which is what, like,
if you think consistency will come into this question, it does, because it's about winning more than you lose.
because
But link players exist, so I don't know.
I mean, I don't know
if you
it's about
play really
winning.
risky, you may win some tournaments, but you're not gonna win like if someone wins all the tournaments leading up to Evo, and then an Ana player wins Evo,
Mhm.
I'm still gonna say that the person that won all those other tournaments is better.
Yeah, it's just because they have more accolades. Or do you think that there's less value in winning with a Gormless character?
I don't think there's less value with winning with a Gormless character. I just think it's do you value consistency or peaks?
Peaks. To be honest, I'd rather win Evo than win a whole bunch of small locals.
Yeah.
That's interesting.
I mean,
Yeah.
I feel like if somebody just plays Gormless, like their just natural play style, then I don't think that they'll ever be good.
Really? I don't know. I feel like
In
because
a tournament setting, like
The
I feel
tournament
like
setting?
they won't be good.
I feel like it can be
Because I, like-
fixed.
Like yeah, they could get like Tekken God Prime, you know, with fucking Yoshi doing flash and fucking spinning and taking
Spinning,
it
yeah.
on and giving it back and you know all that shit. Ling players, Chloe players, like yeah, they can all like be good. They can all like be good online. You know, get a good rank. If they're
Mhm.
not good, they get a good rank.
I think that in order for you to quote unquote be good, you have to win, right? So
You have to
wouldn't
win when it counts, I would say.
when it counts? Okay,
I don't,
fair.
I wouldn't even
Because-
agree with that.
Like I said,
like, again,
winning is easy.
Yeah.
But like I think a good like way to sum up being good, quote unquote, is if you can win when it counts, when it actually matters.
Hmm.
I don't even know.
By that definition,
If you
most
feel
people are
lucky.
fucking trash, dude.
Yes.
Like
Yeah.
everybody's
I think
horrible.
most people are trash, including me and you. And
Yeah. We're pretty shitty, I'll admit, but like we're not the shittiest shitters. Let's put it that way.
We're far from the shittiest hitters. But you know, we're not competing in Evo and expecting to get, you know, top 64.
Yeah.
Like, we're not, yeah, or even top 120. We're not even expecting that.
Like, you know, we're not those kind of players that get like top 32 and we get called like, you know, oh, he's having a bad day. He didn't win Evo this time. He's having a bad day. You know, like JDCR.
dude, JDCR stuff looks good.
Yeah. So yeah.
I mean, like,
It,
again,
but
with
like
Gormless,
in tournament, I think playing Gormless is way harder than playing safe.
Fergus.
It's playing Gormless.
Fergus.
Like playing Gormless in risky in tournament is way harder.
Fergus won, almost won. Fucking what was it? Was it Tekken World Tour? Or was it Combo Break? I don't remember. But he almost won with Ana, didn't he?
Yeah, I mean, like it's way harder to be consistently like. You have to be inside of the mind. You have to be burrowed inside of the other player's brain every single set you play.
You know, I saw somebody describe it like this. Ana and like Gormless characters in general are the kind of characters that will beat a stronger player, but will also lose to a weaker one.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah.
I think that's true.
Whether or
Like-
not that's good or bad, I don't know. But that's just, you know.
It's kind of subjective.
Mm.
And like the way, like I said, you value consistency or peak like level, because someone that plays really risky can beat whoever sometimes.
Yeah.
yeah, sometimes. You know, I think Gormless players rely on luck a lot.
Yeah.
Like they rely on luck on
They
hoping.
throw the
like,
dice.
like you know, like they rely a lot on hope. Oh, I hope this person doesn't know the matchup.
Well, yeah.
Chloe players pray to God that when they find somebody,
It,
they don't know the matchup.
it also
They're sitting there, dude. They got their little like fucking like prayer book. They got their Bible handle. Please God, let them not know the matchup. Oh Lord, like they are like hoping that they don't know the matchup. And we all know Chloe players.
How
I-
Gormless are we talking here?
How gormless?
How
Yeah.
gormless?
I mean, we brought up Ultra, right? So let's use him as a
On a scale of 1 to 2, how gormless?
like 1.
1? On a scale of 1 to 2?
Yeah.
That's not very gormless.
0. That's the most amount of gormless. Well, if we use Ultra as a measuring stick, right? He's the kind of gormless that stops being gormless when it's important. You know?
Dude,
I think so. Yeah.
Yeah.
I think he's
I've never seen Ultra stop being.
I've seen Ultra stop being gormless. It's when he plays Steve. When he doesn't play Josie, he's not that gormless. It's when he's playing Josie, he loses his fucking mind because he's like, oh my god, kickboxing, oh my god, oh, and he loses his fucking mind. He like starts going like ADHD, he starts like shaking in his tail like Tyler 1, and then like, oh, like calm down. You're playing Josie, okay? It's not like you're playing like, I don't know, some real Muay Thai character, you know.
Oh man, we're about to fight.
Yeah, I want to fight everybody. So yeah.
But I like I said earlier, a long time ago, I think you guys don't give Ultra enough respect.
I do. I give Ultra a lot of respect.
I mean, like, I don't.
I just like to shit on him because it's fun. That's it.
I like to shit on him too, just because Ultra knows I'm just shitting on him because he's the homie.
No, Ultra knows I'm playing with him. I offer him like practice with Gormless matchups all the time, and he doesn't take it. So
Like I think he has an ego problem.
I think so too. But who doesn't?
I've never seen Ultra not play like a fucking retard. So I can't say I have the respect that you guys do as a player. Like I like he's my friend and all. Like you know I like him. I respect him as a person. But as a player, like
See, Ultra is not open to criticism, and that's a problem with Gormless people is that they think they're fucking hot.
Down to his ego. That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
dude, like,
I'm not free of that problem either because my ego is pretty fucking big as well.
dude,
I don't really have an ego.
I think your ego is ironic. I think your ego is ironic.
Is it? Why?
No, it's not ironic. No, it's real. 100%, dude. Bro, you know what he said to me when he got mad about the... Okay, we're going to talk about the minus 11 hop kick, okay? You know what he said to me when I said, what the fuck are you doing? Why are you hop kicking a minus 11? He goes, hey, didn't it hit you? Okay, it doesn't fucking matter because at the end of the day, I'm better than you. And I'm like, I couldn't say anything. I was like, okay, whatever, dude.
Yeah, that's literally what I thought. I was like, you know, at the end of the day, you know, I'm better than you. So,
Yeah, I was
and
like,
I was kind of like pissed anyway that day, and I kind of feel bad for saying that. So I'm kind of sorry.
no, it's no problem. I'm bad. So, yeah, we're gonna make out now. We're gonna have an orgy. It's gonna be great. Kisses.
Our homies here.
We do smooch the homies here, bro. So yeah. In the end, so.
Hashtag lesbian and does that rainbow shit. Type in hashtag kissing the homies goodnight.
It should. They should. They should light up.
Yeah.
No, it's not gay, bro. It's not gay.
Is that like the gay detector?
Yeah, it is.
Do that shit.
Whatever shows up in rainbows, it's gay. So, kissing the homies goodnight is not gay. Guaranteed.
So yeah. In conclusion, Brett thinks that you can be good and be gormless, but not where it counts. Fucking Fade thinks that it's impossible to be good if you're gormless. I think you can be good and gormless. I think, for sure. And then again, it's me. So
it can be calculated, or it could just be.
I
don't know what to do. I'm a mash thing.
I'm a fucking moron, dude. Don't take my advice. So.
Because I say, most players they hope it works.
Yeah.
Like that's all they do.
They do hope.
That's why it's called a hope kick. They fucking hope. Like, please work. Please.
Yeah.
And like hope isn't reliable.
I think that the hope aspect is also counteracted by those hyper confident gormless players. Like
yeah, there's like confident like gormless players.
Yeah, like Fergus.
Yeah.
Fergus isn't gormless when he plays any other. It's just he embraces the gormlessness of Anna, and he just goes balls to the walls with it.
To be honest, you have to embrace the gormlessness if you're playing Anna.
Yeah, you have to.
That's her strength. That's her one of the best things you can do as an Anna player.
It's the only thing she can do.
Yeah.
There's nothing else you can do with that character. You have to play gormless. It's like Raven. Even Raven has better other playstyle options than Anna. and Yoshi too. Like, she's like the only character in the game I think that's pure gormlessness.
Bro, are you fucking
Yeah.
Yoshi?
Yoshi, I don't think Yoshi's that gormless.
Good, safe, like real shit.
Some Yoshis do real stuff. I've never seen a Nana do anything real ever. Like,
I've never played a Yoshi that doesn't play out of his fucking mind.
I played a Yoshi who used down forward 1, down 4, and pokes, and like his jabs. That's it.
Did he lose?
Yeah, of course I fucked him up. I was using Kazumi, but the point was he was still using that shit. So yeah, I don't know. I think it's possible. I don't think it's easy. I don't think it's as easy to play as compared to like playing safe. It's much better to be good.
Playing safe is way easier than playing gormless. And when it comes to actually being a good, legit player.
Because we need to define what a good player is in the next one. But for now, we'll go with consistency.
We will go with yes, but also no.
We'll go yes, but no.
Yeah, but actually no.
Yeah, yes, but no. So yeah, that's gonna be the end of it for today. Do you guys have anything to say before we end it?
I'm the best Chloe player on the fucking planet.
John Ding.
Shout out to my piss jar. It came through today.
Nice. Yeah. So we'll see you guys next week. Peace out.